Hi, my loves. This is Isabel. Let me try that again. Hi, my loves. This is Isabella Sanfilippo coming at you from WCHS Ball Township, and you're listening to the I Love You podcast. And in this episode, we might break out to song. Might break out
into song.
Into song. And I might have to go get my vocal cords checked because I apparently can't talk today. So
it's okay. We got it.
Okay, so this episode, we wanted to talk about music. We have, me and Dia, we just talk sometimes, and we're like, oh, that would be a great episode idea. And then Dia remembered this one. I don't remember half of the things we say, oh, this would be a great episode.
We said this last week. Well, no, you said it last week. You were like, oh, this would be a great episode idea.
Oh, yeah. I remember why.
But then you didn't remember. But you remember why.
But I remember why. Which, low-key, is probably the way it should be, because I didn't remember the idea of doing this topic, but I remembered the song, and I remembered the feeling when I listened to the song, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, we're going to be diving into how music can really help you channel your emotions, make you feel heard, and how we can really relate to music regardless of if the lyrics are super specific to your situation or if they relate to something more broad, but you can still apply it to your situation.
Basically, how we ended up talking about this was that Izzy was listening to a song that she mentally grew out of, if that makes sense.
But low-key, I'm also mentally back into that song now.
But yeah,
it was just a phase.
But at the moment, the lyrics didn't resonate with her, and based on what she was telling me before, I was like, okay, go listen to this song. I think it will help. And then,
it did.
Yeah, and it, for me, sometimes to really think about a situation, and it's get my feelings out, but not out as in tell people them, out as in out of my head. Mm-hmm. Listening to music really helps that, because specific songs, it's you're listening to somebody else express exactly how you're feeling. And I think that in general, knowing that other people feel the same way as you always helps. And someone always feels the same way as you when you listen to a song. There is a song for every situation. I would bet my life on that.
I agree. 100%. And also, sometimes you don't know exactly how you feel. You just, or you can't even put it into words. You just kind of have, a bodily feeling. Your stomach hurts, or, your head is, ugh. Sometimes I just don't even know how I'm feeling or how to put it into words. When I was texting you with that one specific song, I didn't know how I was feeling. All I knew is that there was an emptiness inside my body. I don't know how else to describe that. And then you told me to listen to the song, and I was like, oh, this is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling, and now someone else has put it into words. So I think when you find these songs, it really just mentally clicks because, like you said, someone else is feeling the same way, but it also really clears up how you're feeling. Oh, I didn't know I was feeling this way, but this makes so much more sense now. That pit in my stomach wasn't just emptiness. That pit in my stomach was, in fact, fear of a situation being over, or the lack of anger now in me. It's not that I feel nothing. It's that I feel like I'm ready to move on.
Or it's that you feel something that you don't know how to describe. And I think it really helps when sometimes it's not the specific lyrics that help describe that to you, but it could also be just the tone of the song. Recently, my favorite song has been 30 for 30 with SZA and Kendrick, and it's some of the lyrics I resonate with, but for most of the song, it's not really about the lyrics. It's about the vibe of it too. And I feel I think when I started listening to that song a lot, it was sometimes it's I don't actually know what I'm feeling. I just know that the song helps with it.
Yeah, definitely. honestly, I think that the tone of the song, like how it kind of portrays their lyrics, really is really important as well, because you might have a song that has like sad lyrics, but it has like an upbeat feel to it, and sometimes that works, but sometimes that doesn't, and it really depends, because like I don't listen to this song as much anymore, but like I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, like that song is like, it just like switches so many times, and it's like really interesting because the whole part is like she's sad, and then she's like, yeah, but I can do it, like let's go, like it's like very obviously sarcastic. It's like I cry a lot, but I am so productive, like she just like,
I know what song you're talking about now.
And like that song works in like that case because it's like sarcasm, but like there are so many songs where the lyrics are lyrics sad,
are so much sadder than you realized. Like, okay, I realized this when I listened to like Dance the Night, or Dance the Night, like from the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
Like, pause. Enjoy this short intermission that we will cut out. So actually, just like
they can enjoy my singing. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. But now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
Oh, I found it.
Hope you enjoyed.
That was beautiful. Okay, it's a happy song, but she also says stuff like, my heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. And she says,
oh my gosh, that's deep.
I still keep the party running, not one hair out of place. So it's kind
of...
Oh my gosh. And then she also says other stuff like, when the night is here, I don't do tears. And so it's a happy song, but if you think about the lyrics,
Dance
it's like
the night away.
She is dancing away her pain, trying to mask the pain. And
oh my gosh.
And you could put these lyrics into such a sad song, but it was not a sad song. But she still said these lyrics that are really deep. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. And I think that sometimes I really appreciate songs like that.
Yeah.
Because when you're feeling sad or like not okay, you don't like I think it's really healthy to let yourself feel that way, but sometimes like I just can't like deal with that right now. So it's like
you can't deal with like the tone of it, or like I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like the lyrics are presented in a happy way, so it's like I can like listen to this song right now because it's not, I don't know if that's what you mean.
I think that is what I mean.
Okay.
I just don't know exactly how to explain it. I bet a song would, but okay.
Yeah. But it's that feeling of, okay, the tone, I think like this is also like when we're sad, we want to listen to sad music. When we're happy, we want to listen to happy music. But when we're in that kind of ambiguous in between where we don't know if we're sad or we're happy or what the heck we're feeling, you might want to listen to a more upbeat song, but you still resonate more with the lyrics because you're feeling sad.
Yes.
Okay.
That's kind of what I mean.
Becky!
Hi, Becky.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I didn't even hear the bell ring.
This episode is looking... I started singing Beauty and the Beast. That's really all you missed.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me... I have
Those songs are so deep, too. Just a little plug. Go watch Beauty and the Beast or listen to the soundtrack because those songs are so good.
Disney
Yeah.
song.
Yep. Literally. Go the Distance from Hercules. Best one. Best one. Hands down.
Yes. Okay, wait. What we were talking about with, like, happy songs, like, upbeat songs with, like, the lyrics that are deep when you think about it. And sometimes listening to those are good when you feel a mix of things, when you don't feel, like, concretely happy or concretely sad. Is concretely, like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but, like,
Yeah.
like, if you don't feel only happy or only sad, there's like music can be so diverse and express multiple feelings at once.
I think as a person, I have so many emotions where sometimes people get tunnel visioned in their emotions. Like, I'm just thinking in Hamlet when Laertes is like, when we just had our Socratic seminar, I'm so sorry. But when Ophelia dies, he's just like, I'm just angry. I'm not even angry about Ophelia's death. I'm just angry that my father was killed and he just wants vengeance. Like, and that's like all he's thinking about. He's not sad for Ophelia. He says like, she drowned, so I'm not shedding tears. Like, essentially, like, I'm not going to be sad for her. I'm just going to focus on my anger. And I think that humans do that. Humans do that sometimes. Humans do that sometimes. But I can't do that. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I always just feel a mix of something. I'm never just sad or just angry. I'm always angry. There's always like, whenever like I get mad, I start crying. It's like it's just a whirlwind of everything. And I think a lot of people who write these songs are very in touch with their emotions like that, and they kind of embrace all emotions. So when they write these songs, it encompasses a lot more than just anger, a lot more than just sadness, a lot more than just hatred, a lot more than just acceptance. There's so much that gets put in these songs, and I think that's also why we're able to relate to them so much. It's because they have one lyric where they're angry and one lyric where they're sad. And like, those are the lyrics you can relate to both of them because you're feeling both ways. Or even if you're only feeling angry, you still relate to that one lyric even though they're also sad.
Yeah, and it's kind of just like a lot of the times, or for us, I guess, and hopefully for more people, like, you just don't know exactly how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll avoid talking to certain people about situations when I don't know how I feel, because I know that I'm gonna be contradicting why did it sound like, I don't know. I think my headphone thing is getting, anyways. Because I know that I will be contradicting myself throughout, and I feel like that's okay. And so, but with certain people, like, I won't do that because it's okay to not know how you feel and take time before you talk about something. And I think that, yeah, music really helps with that and helps me understand more how I feel.
Definitely. As a side note, I really do think that we should always take a second to think about how we feel, because maybe your initial feeling is angry, but if you look into it deeper, you realize you're angry because someone did hurt your feelings and you're actually sad about it, or you're just like more hurt than angry. And I think that sometimes we have to kind of pick apart the root of why we're feeling a certain way, and I think music can really help with that.
And I think that a lot of people choose to be angry over sad because it is easier to be angry. We talked about this before, not on a podcast, but just like in general. Being angry is a less vulnerable emotion because, you know, like, you're not acting sad, you're just like mad at everything, and it's just less vulnerable. And that's also why I think, like, when people are hurt, like, it turns to hate, because it's just easier to feel hate than to feel hurt. And listening to the right music can really bring you peace in what you're feeling and help you understand it more. Because for people who, like, don't listen to music like that, I really believe that it's just that they haven't found the right music. Like that time that you were like, I can't listen to this song anymore. It's like, it's not that like, you can listen to a song like that. It just needs to be like different, with like different lyrics. Like
the vibe of the songs were the same.
The vibe of the songs were the same. It's just the lyrics that were different. And then it's like, for reference, like, these two songs could have been put in the same playlist and nobody would think anything of it. It's just that the differences in tone and lyrics that they had made a big difference for her specific situation.
Because I was listening to gym music, like, the song that I couldn't listen to for the moment being, that was like my gym hype song. Like, I was squatting or something and I was listening to it. I was like, okay, this is not pumping me up in the way that it should. So I was like, I need to find a new song. And Dia found the song for me. So thank you, Dia.
I gave her a song that can still be a hype song, just in a different way.
Exactly. And I also wanted to touch on that anger, I think, is just more accepted in society generally. I think that we're told to not be emotional, but in the sense of emotional as like sad, as weepy, as crying, snotting, but we can be angry.
Anger is just just more acceptable, because it's like you, when someone's angry, you can't really tell if they're hurt, but you can be angry without being hurt, but you can't be sad without being hurt.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting, but that's an episode for another time. But as a society, I think that it's just easier to present yourself as angry and to make yourself hate someone than to realize that you hate them because you loved them and they hurt you. It's just there's so much to that in itself, and I think that there's just so many songs about that, because that's what fallouts are. Fallouts are, I'm angry at you, but it's because I loved you and I trusted you, and you kind of crapped all over that. So now I don't like you anymore.
Like not liking someone because they hurt you.
Mm-hmm. But the root of it is love, and I think, Dia, you were saying this, but love and hate are such similar emotions where it can go back and forth so quickly.
It can go so strongly in either directions. This is just something that I said some night that we were talking. But I think the root of everything is love, because nothing would make you upset if you didn't love it so much to lose it, or if you didn't care about it enough to lose it. So I feel like in a way every emotion does stem from love, unless the emotion is not caring, but that's literally like the absence of an emotion.
So it doesn't count. Take that.
Take that, you nonchalant
nonchalant 6'5"
Take that, all you nonchalant dreadheads. That's not a real emotion.
Who have the same music taste as me and Dia.
Yeah.
I guess that's where we're wrapping up. Music can really help you with whatever emotion you're feeling or you don't know that you're feeling. And
sometimes it's good to listen to music and collect your thoughts before you try to put it into words, because it helps you understand your thoughts more. I don't even know if that made sense.
I think that made sense. And we're going to leave you on that. Oh, and remember, because I didn't. And remember, I love, or we,
and remember,
we love you.